Oh my goodness. XRP is pumping. Just doing a quick video today. Bitcoin's pumping. Oil tanks. Ethereum is up huge. I've been backing the truck up the last 2 weeks into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, but more on that later. Everyone, today's Monday, March 16th, 2026. Got a lot of news to go over. Look at the stock market real quick, and then stock market's closed here. It's around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but stocks settle sharply higher as oil slumps. U.S. stocks climb to their best day since the Iran war began after oil prices ease. So tax scams are on the rise. Here's what to know from the Internal Revenue Service. Should you purchase Palantir stock? Advanced Micro Devices. News on Ulta, that's been a major winning stock. Shares. S&P Minis up 61 points. Nasdaq Minis up 260 points. Dow Futures up 352 points. The VIX dips to 1.8096. The dollar, the Dixie 99.560 off fractionally. Watch the yield on the 10-year. 111-290. Crude oil off $4.72 to approximately $94 to the barrel. Nat gas off fractionally. Gold's off $46. Silver bullion hanging in there at $81. That's what we have. My goodness, Nvidia is active. Tesla, Micron Technologies, SanDisk, Microsoft, Broadcom, Meta Platforms, Amazon is awesome. I shop on Amazon all the time. Apple Computer, and Google. Google's up about 1%. And then the stock share of the day is VMD, VMed Healthcare. New 2-year high. Never too high to buy. So that's what we have on bar chart. And I look at the news, the geopolitics. See, Al Jazeera is reporting President Trump rips allies for the lack of enthusiasm. Attack set on UAE oil field ablaze. So they attacked the airport near Dubai and now United Arab Emirates. Israel is determined to deepen operation in Lebanon. Gulf countries, my goodness. The U.S. says it has destroyed Iran's missile capacity. How is Iran still shooting missiles? So we're getting war propaganda, between the two different sides, the U.S. versus, Iran. So that's what we have on Al Jazeera. Let's look at CNN real quick. I look at all the different news agencies. Geopolitics, CNN is reporting Trump decrees allies who rebuffed his call for help in the Straits of Hormuz. Has he tried cajoling other nations into helping secure passage of oil tankers through the contested waterway? We shall see, people. Is this World War III? U.S. judge efforts to block this thing that we can't talk about. Let's see here. Trump handpicked Kennedy Center board, approves 2-year closure. So this is what we're seeing on CNN. Trump and Vice President Vance participate in White House signing ceremony. So they're signing more bills into law, I guess. Fox News, let's look at Fox real quick. Look on the right. Happening now, President takes reporter questions after launching anti-fraud task force. My goodness. Dem senators call for DHS fund to fund DHS. It's been shut down in part. So attacks in Europe, missiles. So here's what we have. Okay, so we got wars, rumors of wars, the book of Daniel playing out, the book of Matthew, the book of Revelation Is this, is this the end? You know, I don't think the world ends, but I mean, I'm a prepper. I'm, if the world ends, I'm prepared for the end of the world. Bitcoin's up nice today. SPY ETF. My blockchain ETF, BKCH, is up. Block, BLOK, is up. ETHE, Ethereum ETF, is up 12%. And Solana Fund is up 8%. So I got a huge pump there. Again, as my viewers know, I've been backing the truck up into Bitcoin, SPY ETF, the blockchain ETFs, ETH ETF, and Solana ETF over the last 2.5 weeks. Bitcoin's trading wallets right now at 74,262, up about 1%. Nice pump. So let's look, real quick video here running about 6 minutes, but let's see what's running here, the newsreel on Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance is reporting much of the same news that bar chart does, but they have a different perspective. Nvidia sees AI chip demand reaching 1 trillion by 2027. My goodness, Nvidia was a penny stock not that long ago, up almost 2% today, and same with Meta for Facebook. Stocks jump, oil slides after Trump's Iran warning to allies. Senator Warren has questions for Amazon, Meta, and more about layoffs. It's AI. The AI is taking people's positions from them. So what do you people think? Tell me below. Have you been displaced by AI, the artificial intelligence? Tell me what you think. Take a breather here. It's exciting times, today. Looking at the newsreels, stock market's pumping back up again. Bitcoin's nice trade up from 61,000. I've got all of it. I've been trading it probably for about 19,000 points in trading profit in the last 2.5 weeks. So that's what we have, man. I'm just talking about looking at the geopolitics and the Straits of Hormuz and Iran war. Are we going to have a beach landing? Who knows, Venezuela, I have read, has the most oil reserves on the entire planet, billions of barrels of oil. So I don't run commercials, but I just recently penned an ebook titled Introduction to Jasper 101, Your Complete Guide to AI Content Creation, Kindle edition. In today's fast-paced digital world, producing high-quality content is a constant challenge. If you're fighting writer's block, struggling with efficiency, and trying to maintain consistent brand voice, my ebook is for yourself. It's your solution. See, I offer solutions. Check out the links below. Intro to Jasper 101. So you learn how to create content using the artificial intelligence. So enough from our sponsors, which is myself. Uber to roll out NVIDIA-powered self-driving taxis by 2027. I guess that'll compete with Roblox. Americans are spending $300 million more on gasoline than a month ago. Micron Technology surges amid new Taiwan investment. Is China going to invade Taiwan? We shall see. Man, Nvidia to launch AI chip for data centers in space. They're going to run, I don't know, they're going to use SpaceX. They're going to put data centers out in space for computer chips. That's interesting. Trump threatens to delay his much-watched trip to China this month. Companies that don't adapt to AI risk going extinct. So, gold waivers as high energy prices threaten the Fed rate. Gold, silver bullion's hanging in there. Roche ramps up AI computer capacity with Nvidia chips. My goodness. Nvidia strikes humanoid robot partnership with European chip makers. The androids are coming, people, the robots. High-skilled labor If you're a doctor, lawyer, CPA, financial advisor, engineer, and you go to college for a decade, prep school, and then on to private university or what have you to get a specialized degree, those jobs are being challenged soon enough by artificial intelligence, android robots. So, and the same thing could be said about low-skilled labor. No INS or immigration problems with an AI robot. It can work 24/7 without a green card or any type of immigration status. And so that's here. Nvidia launches Nemo Claw for AI agents. Oh man. Former federal Fed officials think its right move is no move on rates. Circle stock pumps on upgrade with Micron Technologies and Circle. My goodness. Nokia is up again another 5%. National Storage news on it, I guess merger news. Nebius Group is up. Bitminer, Immersion Technologies. Fair disclosure, I own Bitminer. National Storage is up 12%. Top losers. PayPal is off 8%. I might sell a put on PayPal. And Klarna retracing again. Most active, Nvidia, Intel, Ondas Inc., Plug Power again, very active, and American Airlines. So that's what we have. A lot of news, wars, running about 12 minutes, people. A lot of, look at this. I've had a huge couple weeks in the different cryptos. XRP, I bought the mother load of XRP at 133 and it cleared 145, 146 today on a pump. So a lot of news on the cryptos. Trump coin is up big, up like 35% in the last week. So are we having a delayed altcoin season? Could be. XRP had a 100% downtrend on bar chart in the top 1 percentile. And I saw some people had capitulated on XRP Ripple, so I backed the truck up. So it's played out well. And I say this every day, I give thanks for my abundant supply now manifested. I have it now. My voice is a little hoarse because there's so much pollen in the air here in North Florida where I'm from. Bitcoin today as high as 74,539. I was buying the dip all last couple weeks at, as low as 66,000, and now it's at 74,000. Just crushing it. Ethereum, ETH is up, pumping. ETH, I was buying Ethereum all last week as low as 197, 137, and today the high is close to like 2356. So huge pump there in Ethereum. And the same thing is true of XRP. I own, XRP today, trading wallets at 153. All last week, as you know, I was buying the dip on XRP at 136, 142, 138, 136, 133, and 137. So that's what we have. And huge liquidity too on XRP. We're getting a lot of price action. So, and then my products are selling on e-commerce, selling those products on my silver bullion products, earning a fortune doing so. Bitcoin breaking out again. So that's what we have, everyone. Tell me what you think. Is this the end? Is World War III, or is Article 8 going to be, brought into effect with NATO? NATO's not apparently backing Trump on keeping the Straits of Hormuz open, and there's several big pipelines too. They said from United Arab Emirates and Dubai that might be shut down also too. Things are not good. So wartime economy and hyperinflation. We could see crude oil at 150, 250, $300 a barrel. It could shut down all the major industrialized nations on the planet, the G7. And their economies are already weak, so you never know. Just running about 15 minutes. I don't edit my videos, but that's what we have, people. A lot of news, man. Wars, and hyperinflation, and let's see what CNN was reporting. Some more of this. I want to cover this, and then if you stay with me to the end, I create a trading plan. I give myself financial advice, and then I take my own financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Read the risk disclosure below. Tongue twister. Cuba, their power grid collapses after weeks of U.S. oil blockade. Man, they've been negotiating with the U.S. The U.S. still is upset about the Bay of Pigs invasion and Castro, and back in the early 1960s, the missiles of October and Russia and the naval blockade. So Cuba used to get much of their oil from Venezuela, and they can't do so anymore, I guess. So there's an energy crisis in Cuba. What are the people of Cuba going to do? Cause food insecurity? So the Oscars, after parties at the Oscars, my goodness. And also too, sprawling storms, a foot of snow. I recently published and produced and coded an app. It's in weather and meteorology called weathermist.com. That's weathermist.com. It's an agentic AI. You can see the links. I'll put the link down below. You can use it for free. But it's the first app in the history that uses the artificial intelligence to dynamically predict weather and give you a heads up. So I own it, and it's called weathermist.com. So that's what we have. Man, Trump, the Straits of Hormuz, 200 U.S. service members have had injuries since the war with Iran. Trump's 180 on seeking Iran's help emphasizes his unsteady approach. So the allies, NATO, Warsaw Pact nations, the former Soviet Union and Russia, China, North Korea, Iran versus the West, East versus West. Is it going to turn into a holy war? Christianity versus Islam? We shall see how that plays out. Huge disruptions at airports. Expect the TSA agents quit without their paychecks. So now the trade-off is people have to wait in line hours and hours at the Fort Lauderdale International Airport alone. In Austin, Texas, it's showing people lined up for hours and hours because TSA agents have not received their paycheck because of a partial government shutdown. So that's what we have. This is what we have, people. I just kind of read the news, and I give you free alpha at the end here. Let's look at what my trading plan is. Took some huge profits today out of, let's take a look at this real quick. Bitcoin, I'll continue to DCA it, but I also took a nice pump trade out of Bitcoin today, so I'll continue to DCA Bitcoin, cryptocurrency on the blockchain, SPY ETF up nicely. The tech stocks are back up, and as far as computer chips like Nvidia and Broadcom and Intel, I'll DCA. I took some profits in BKCH, huge pump in it, the blockchain ETF, and then Block, BLOK. So I'll DCA it, Took some huge profits out of ETHE, the Ethereum ETF, but I'll continue to DCA it. And then Solana. Solana's up big. So I own the Solana fund, which is known as the Fidelity Solana Fund. So that's up huge. I'm up about 14% on that. So I'll keep adding to the Fidelity Solana Fund. Again, not financial advice, it's just information. So that's my trading plan. Bitcoin, DCA it. Ethereum up huge. XRP is up. Zcash, which I own, is up 23%. And then Pepe, I own Pepe, Zcash, and AVAX. Old Stinky Link, I own Chainlink. I own Litecoin. So these are all up nice. So I like Zcash, the price action on Zcash. Wow, and it's up huge, up 23%. Big old breakout, big old cup and handle, and then the big pump on Zcash, cryptocurrency on the blockchain. So that's what we have. Again, check out my ebook. I put the link down below, and my new weather app on the artificial intelligence platform. It's amazing on weather and agentic weather and tornadoes and thunderstorms and hurricanes. And preppers would use my app called weathermist.com. It's amazing. Gives you heads up alert. You can use it for free too. So these are the topics that I'm covering today. Zcash, going to the moon. XRP. They said 2 weeks ago, people said you have to be crazy to purchase XRP. So call me crazy, but I started backing the truck up, and now I've profited handsomely. I've had 3 huge winning cycles here since in the last month of XRP. And the liquidity's there too. I like it. So XRP, Ripple, and cryptocurrency on the blockchain is amazing. So that's what we have, people. Give me a like and a share, and please subscribe to my channel. And again, I give thanks for my abundant supply now manifested. I have it now. XRP Army, XRP, Ripple, go Ripple, XRP, yeah.